Well, we have Beppe Bologna with us. He's preparing our glasses with 6 different wines that he's going to explain to us in a moment. We will be looking at the characteristics of aromas, certainly of the body, and the preparation for blending our wine.
The number 1 is Barbera 100%.
I know it's fresh cut grass, and then in the palate it's
really kind of Beaujolais notes, isn't it? It's that gamay.
I've got bubblegum, cherry violet,
which is classic gamay aromas, isn't it?
Which is why you can see why it works so well for the chilled sparkling.
Number 4, another 100% Barbera.
It's kind of soft in the middle, but great acidity finish.
Yeah.
I think the oak is subtle, but it's sort of quite integrated into the wine.
Absolutely. No, that's this is fantastic.
Yeah, it's very nice.
This is very, very good. So we have it down to 2 wines now. The first one is 50% of number 4 with 30% of number 1. What we're finding that we're all really enjoying the Barbera blended with the Cabernet and the Merlot. Certainly we're getting the aromas, the lift of the fruit, and the freshness that is coming through as well. So now the decision is to be made which one we really prefer.
For me, it's quite easy. I love the balance of the oak, the fruit of that. I think the toasting is a bit too full on in the number 2 blend. With regards to the number 1, it's balanced.
Nice aromas on this. So we've narrowed it down to 2 and still enjoying both. I think now the proof is in the pudding. We need to make the blends, take them over for a chef to cook the steak, and we will make our decision from there.
So, I'm Richard Turner, I'm the Executive Chef of Hawksmoor. The second part of the process today is matching the wine against our steaks. Our steaks are from Longhorn cattle in Yorkshire, reared by Ginger Pig, and we've brought 2 examples of our steaks today. The fillet steak, which has less fat, it's harder to match against, and the ribeye steak, which is fattier, much easier to match against. We'll be cooking them over charcoal, which is made from burnt down barrels of the wine that we're actually we're blending. So hopefully that'll give an extra dimension to the flavour. Okay, these are pretty close to being ready now. The ribeyes are virgin on medium rare, and the fillets are medium rare.
The first glass, so number 1 is number 3, number 2 is number 2. 2, second glass, has quite a fantastic sweetness and softness.
Allora, of the 2, my personal pleasure with the meat is number 2.
I think the steak is amazing. It's some of the best steak I think I've eaten. Amazing smoke from that oak, I think. I think the second one, definitely sweeter, softer, rounder, but still lots of complexity.
So here we are back in the winery, having experienced the wines last night that we blended with the steaks. Deliberation around the table, we weren't completely convinced we had it absolutely right. So we're back at the winery and now we're revisiting the wines.
Number 3 is
Singing at the moment.
Yeah.
So there's a nice harmony, and you're right, if you don't have your wine mind on and you just sit down and have a glass of wine, I think you'd immediately go, yeah, actually. After 3 days of being in Italy, in Rocchetta Tanaro, we have made a final decision, and I think that we've left nothing to chance. We've cooked the steaks, we've had fatty meat this morning, we've revisited the wines, and I'm so delighted because everybody around the table has chosen exactly the same wine. And all that we've discussed, I think we've managed to achieve it in the wine that we have in front of us right now. And as an experience, I think it's been really, really fantastic to be able to do this. And I'm chuffed with the end product, and I cannot wait for the customers' feedback once they experience what we've created.